Imagine a phone that's thinner than your charger cable, brighter than your living room TV, and powerful enough to run like a flagship, but priced like it forgot it's not one. And guess what? It's not Samsung's next Ultra. It's the next FE, and wait till you hear what's happening with Samsung's new tablet. It just flipped the entire game. Welcome back, viewers. James here. If you're into juicy leaks, smart upgrades, and that no-fluff tech talk, smash that like button, share this with your tech crew, and hit subscribe so you never miss the next big thing. Let's kick things off with the Galaxy S25 FE, and trust me, this is not just a fan edition anymore. Samsung's coming in hot with a design that's so slim it's almost surreal. Rumors are pointing to a 7.4 mm body, which means this phone might feel thinner in your hand than most flagships do in your pocket. And that's no gimmick. It's thanks to a flexible OLED panel, which usually only shows up on premium devices. Now it's sliding into the FE at full speed, but the real stunner, brightness. We're talking up to 2600 nits. That's brighter than the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Whether you're navigating maps in blazing sunlight or watching HDR movies in bed, this thing's gonna glow like a lighthouse. And yes, it's still rocking 20Hz, smoother touch response, and way better power efficiency. Speaking of power, this is where things get bold. Unlike the previous FE, which used a nerfed Exynos chip, this year Samsung's loading up the full Exynos 2400s in certain regions. That means desktop-grade horsepower on a phone that doesn't drain your wallet. And we're hearing that MediaTek's Dimensity 9400 might show up in other regions, which honestly isn't a downgrade anymore. That chip is a beast. Now here's the twist. Battery. Despite going thinner, Samsung's reportedly keeping a 5000 mAh battery. That's insane. Combine that with better chip efficiency, and you're looking at possibly one of the best endurance phones Samsung's ever released in this category. And it's not stopping at longevity. Charging is getting a boost too. We're talking 45W fast charging, which was once reserved for Samsung's top-tier lineup. Let's talk cameras, because this one might surprise you. The front cam is supposedly getting a new 2MP sensor, and whispers say it could be the same one found in the Galaxy S25. Think sharper selfies, crisper video calls, and way better edge detection for those portrait mode shots. On the back, it's sticking with a familiar trio: 50MP main, 8MP ultra-wide, and 2MP telephoto. But thanks to new image processing, this set up might punch way above its price class. Storage is where things get spicy. Samsung's finally separating the pros from the power users. The 20GB version will rock US 3.1, but if you bump up to 256GB, you get UFS 4.0. That's basically flagship-level read-write speeds. Your apps fly open, games load faster, and video rendering smooth as silk. And word is a 512GB model might sneak in too. And software lovers, listen up. The S25 FE is expected to ship with Android 16 and One UI 8 straight out of the box. Not only that, but Samsung's playing the long game, 7 years of updates. That means this budget-friendly beast could still be alive and kicking in 2032. That's longer support than many 1000 phones get. But let's pivot for a sec, because Samsung's not just cooking phones. The Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra just dropped into the rumor mill. A 14.6-inch display is returning, but with even thinner bezels and a sleeker overall frame. And yes, there's still a notch, but this year it's smaller, cleaner, less in your face. Rumor has it we might be seeing a single front cam now, which makes sense. Most of us aren't taking selfies on a 15-inch slab, and those dual rear cameras, they're growing literally. Bigger lenses suggest better low light performance and deeper depth capture. Samsung clearly wants this tablet to be more than a Netflix box. And the S Pen, still here. Because honestly, artists and note-takers would riot if they pulled it. Under the hood, we're looking at a possible switch to Dimensity 9400, which is currently ranking as one of the fastest mobile chips around. Paired with One UI 8, this tablet's clearly aiming for creators, coders, and multitaskers. Samsung might ditch the Plus variant this year and go with just two models, the Standard and the Ultra. That's going to simplify the lineup and make your choice easier. Now, let's boomerang back to the S25 FE, because there's more. Color options this year are fire. Alongside the usual graphite and dark gray, there's a fresh, clean white variant that looks minimal, sharp, and somehow futuristic. And yes, expect those exclusive Samsung only color drops later. They always do it. Pricing and launch. All signs point to October, and if Samsung keeps this near the same $649 range as last year, the S25 FE might become the default recommendation for anyone asking, which phone should I buy that doesn't suck? And here's the kicker. Samsung's bringing Galaxy AI features to the FE. That means tools like Live Translate, Circle to Search, Transcript Assist, and Note Summaries will show up here. No more saving AI goodies just for the 1000 ups crowd. So what do we really have here? A mid-range phone that's getting top-tier treatment, and a tablet that's not just big, it's finally bold. If Samsung nails the price and keeps the promise on updates, this FE Plus Tab combo could be the sleeper hit of the year. And we're not even done yet. More leaks are coming. Final specs are still under wraps, and you better believe I'll be covering all of it. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Drop a comment so I know you're part of the crew. And hey, don't just watch and bounce. Like the video, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you're always first in line when the next round of leaks breaks.